Good morning to all American peoples. I'm talking from my heart, but I'm also talking real talk. I'm very emotionally disturbed about what is going on. And people, we need to open your eyes up about what is going on in the United States. And I'm going to say to you, and the subject that I'm talking about is the relationship that Vladimir Putin and Trump have unknown to the American people. And when we start asking the questions as to why these guys are so close, I mean, the concern is based on one moment. I just need you to put your guard down. You might be a MAGA, you might be a white national, you might be a white supremacist. Your president is selling America out right up on our hand. Putin is calling all of the shots. And the concern based on the morning, it's the pattern. It's that pattern they got. It stretches from 2015 today. People, we need to follow this pattern. We're supposed to be some of the smartest peoples in the world, but we are being treated as if we're some of the dumbest and the stupid peoples in the world. Look at the hand wall, people. I'm as an American soldier. I put my life on the line just like everybody else. But for us to be sold out by an adversary is very disturbing and unusual. I mean, President Trump, he always praising Vladimir Putin. Is that a red flag? Yes or no? Is he repeated aligning with Russia interests? Everything Russia want, he aligned with it. He will not go against Russia. He'll go against other countries. People, you need to start looking at the red flag. And maybe y'all may not be realizing these guys got private conversation. Mega, do you know anything about that? Fox News, are you going to talk about that? They got private communication. They got direct communication between him and Putin. People, that's a red flag. President Putin is running the United States. Take it or you can leave it. And you look at the policy decision, that the policy decision is based, it benefit Putin. People, when are we going to wake up and smell the roses? Attack on U.S. intelligence agent. People, are we asleep? Are we stupid? Are we putting all our trust in a man that's selling the United States out? A long trail following the information of unanswered questions that President Trump refused to answer. America, we are being sold out, and you are believing what this con artist is selling you, and he's treating you as if you're the dumbest people in the world. And I'm just want to say, we're going to talk about the coincidence, the incompetence, the aspiration of something deeper. These are the red flags that we need to look at when it comes down to President Trump and President Putin. The policy aspiration parade. Let's talk about from 2015 to 2016. I mean, let's look at the pattern, people. Let's look at the pattern. Trump repeatedly praised Putin. He's saying he's a strong leader. People, don't you think that's a red flag? This is our adversary, and we got a president that praising this man as if he's the best thing that happened. Putin praised Trump in return. They exchange. Putin praised Trump. Trump praised Putin. People, are we stupid? Are we dumb? Are we just ignorant? The mutual admiration was unusual for a United States candidate and a hostile foreign leader. That's unusual, people. But we're supposed to be some of the smart. We're supposed to ignore and believe everything that this con artist is telling American people. He's the biggest con artist in the world. The U.S. intelligence, they later, 2015, 2016, they later confessed that Putin tried to interfere with the election, 2016 election, for President Trump. Is that a red flag? Are you going to believe that everything that President Trump is telling you? And why does this matter to the American people? A foreign foreign adversary openly favored a U.S. candidate. Is that a red flag, people? I mean, and the candidate welcomed his back. These two exchange information right up on our radar, and we are supposed to be a stupid American people. And I mean, let's look at that contact they had between 2016 and 2017. Or do we want to talk about that? I mean, let's talk about the contact and the meeting and the Mueller investigation, which in most of white supremacists and white nationalists, white Catholic, you believe what your God is telling you. He only telling you what he wants you to know. If he can convince you and control your mind, which he's doing it anyway. Okay, Trump campaign official, they met in Russia. People, do you understand what I'm saying? The campaign met in Russia for dirt on Hillary Clinton. People, we are working for Russia. Michael Flynn secretly discussed sanctions with the Russian ambassador. People, is that a red flag? Yes or no? Trump fired the FBI director James Comey. Why? And then told Russia's official in the Oval Office that firing James Comey released pressure from the Russian investigation. People, do you understand? Are we ignorant? Are we stupid? Or we just don't know any better? We're supposed to be some of the smartest and the wealthiest country in the world, but we are allowing President Trump to play us. Behind the secret, Russia calling the shots. Take it or leave it. I know that you believe in your God, but your God is selling America out. Mueller documented extensive contact, but did not establish a criminal conspiracy. People, we've been played. Wake up. And what I'm saying is that why does it matter? You look at the pattern, and then you can see why does it matter. Even without criminal charges during that Mueller investigation, the volume of secret contact was unperceived. Right now, American people, President Trump got a secret communication of a secret line between Russia and him. And a lot of his intelligent people is not aware of it because it's a lot of stuff that's going on the radar. We need to be aware. Instead of killing an American, we need to be aware of who's killing us. So when I'm saying to you, the Lewinsky summit, the moment that shocked the world, I'm just trying to bring you from back 2015 up to date where you are aware and look at the pattern standing behind Putin. Trump, look what I'm saying. Trump rejected U.S. intelligence finding and said he believed Putin denial of an election interference. Why? You're going to say that to cover you and Putin ass. Everybody, you need to be alert. You better stop putting your trust in this con artist that we have in the United States. He's selling us out right up on our radar. Now, no American, I just want you to understand, no American note taker were allowed in part of a meeting. Trump confiscated the interpretive note. And when they met over in Russia, is this a red flag? They didn't want nothing to be discussed. They want all the notes to be tore up. They don't want nobody. And the reporter was told she better not even discuss what the conversation was about. And so, are we stupid? Why does this matter? Well, the U.S. ambassador, when have we ever said we siding with a foreign adversary over his own intelligence agent is historically ahead of? People, you better watch these red flags. You putting all your trust in this pathologic liar and all of his intelligent people. It's a lot of stuff going on unknown to American people between Trump and Putin. Putin is telling Trump how to run this country, how to use their guard, how to use form of fear, how to keep the people's audience, how to control the media, how to go after those one that's against him. Putin is telling President Trump what to do. Take it or leave it. So I'm being talked about real talk. Now you understand, Trump repeatedly attacked NATO, which is our allies, calling it obsoleted. This is the pattern that Putin is controlling Trump. He's been doing it, and I'm going to say this to you. He might be afraid that Putin got so much on him, Putin will blackmail him and destroy him. And all the trust we put in President Trump, Putin got the whole card. You're going to do what I say, or I reveal this secret life that you spent in Russia. We got pictures of you. Now, you want to roll with us or what? People, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. You got to understand. He withheld military aid from Ukraine while pressuring them to political favor. Don't you ever think that Russia don't know what they're doing, because we're sharing classified information with Russia to put these Ukrainians on their back. Now you can sit up there and put this face on. Well, I'm trying to come to agreement. When I talk to Putin, he listened to me. People, is that a damn red flag to us and American people? You better follow the pattern. You better follow the pattern. You must listen to what I'm saying. He pushed to remit Russia to the G7 summit. You understand, people? Follow the pattern. He downplayed Russia's boundary on U.S. soldiers in Afghanistan. People, Putin is controlling your president. Putin is controlling your president, whether you want to accept it or not. He is controlling. And for me, why does this matter to the American people? Weaken the NATO and undetermined Ukraine directly, they serve Russian strategy. They serve in Russia goal when you try to take down NATO, allowing Russia to take over Ukraine. People, do not believe what you hear coming from President Trump, because he's a con artist and he's a pathologic liar. And guess what? Don't people, American people, don't wake up. Wake up now before it's too late. We are being sold out. I mean, let's talk about the year 2024, a post-presidential contact. Do you know anything about that? Fox News is not going to talk to y'all about that, because they are working for one man. You do as I say, not as I do. They are afraid of President Trump. Reports surfaced of multiple private phone calls between Trump and Putin after leaving office. People, after he left office, they got a private line that they communicate with each other, unknown to the American people. And you say, oh, he's the best president in the country. That same white superior is selling America out. And we are too damn stupid to realize that. And I'm going to say, he praised Putin's invasion strategy. And he say that the boy is a genius. People, is that a red flag? Talk to me. I mean, Trump continued repeating the criminal talking points about Ukraine and NATO. I'm going to give you another red flag. You need to be aware of it. Why does this matter? Most former presidents maintain diplomacy, but not secretive. Unexplained contact with an adversary. Fox News. The mega people. Are you aware of what's going on? Are you going to turn your blind eye on a man that is selling America out. I don't understand it. I mean, the year 25 to 26, the second term, hot and cold, dynamic. Hot and cold dynamic. Are you working with me this morning? I want you in. Trump, alternate between praising Putin and threatening severe consequences. American people, we're going to allow one man to destroy this country and give it to an adversary because of private conversation right up on our radar. He created, look, a board of peace. What the hell is that? That include authoritarian leaders like Putin. People, do you understand? A board of peace that includes an authoritarian leader like Putin. He is working under the radar for that adversary. He continued to echo Russia narratives about NATO and Ukraine. People, is this a red flag for American people? Are you going to put all your trust in this man when he's selling us out? I don't understand it. And why does this matter at this time? The inconsistent create confusion, and confusion that we're creating is only benefiting Russia. Because one man, he got something going on with Putin. He refused to take action against Putin because he feels that Putin is going to reveal his whole card. Watch, look, and listen to what's going on. I mean, what Americans should be aware of. What should we be aware of? The pattern that matters more than the individual event. Look at the pattern that President Trump is praising President Putin. Let's look at the pattern. I mean, what's going on? One strange moment can be dismissed. A decades of strange moment cannot. There's a pattern between Putin and Trump. We are turning a blind eye on the American democracy because an adversary is running this country, unknowing to all the American people. I mean, Russia's strategy, it's a long-term strategy. Then let me tell you what Putin goals, and I want the American people, I love NATO people, I love our allies, but we are being sold out by one man that we're putting all our trust in. And let me tell you what Putin's goal is. It's to weaken NATO. It's to divide the United States, undetermined democracy, expand Russia influence. This is what his goal is. And we are allowing him to accomplish his goal through one man. People, wake up and see what's going on. Any U.S. leader who attack allies, they praise dictators or spread disinformation like what your president is doing right now. Intentionally or not, they help those goals to be fulfilled by our adversary. We are working for Russia. You can accept it, you can reject it, you can continue to be the lies, all the different information, all the stuff going on in the United States. It's a copyright of what Russia doing to their people. And he done gave Trump a copy of how to handle their people by using ISIS, using federal agents, using military against people just to keep them silent. I mean, you know, when I say the transparency is national security, that's what the transparency about national security. The secret meeting that these guys got going on. Nobody know what they're talking about. You trusting this man is the biggest conspiracy that the American ever seen. Let me awaken you. When Putin just came to the United States, you're going to roll out the red carpet on your adversary. You're going to get in the limousine with just them two. How do you know that wasn't a database pass? Everything is so secret when it comes down to Putin and Trump. How do you know that he didn't pass a database that got all of your social security number and got all your information so Russia can work miracles through their satellite? How they can mess with the elections, messing with the voting. We don't know. People, I got a suspicion that Russia have our database. In this next 6 months, we're going to be in trouble. I'm alerting you right now what's to come ahead. Secret meeting. This is between Putin and Trump. Hidden phone call and private conversation with our adversary is a red flag. It is a red flag, people. Why are we going to deny it? Encourage listeners to stay informed, vigilant, and grounded in truth. We need to be aware. You know what I say to you? I'm giving you some signs. America, don't be caught blind. These secret conversations that is taking place right up on our eyes. The man is sick. He's deranged. He have a mental illness. But you think the Republicans gonna come out and say anything? They are afraid. They are afraid to go against this one evil man. This same man they're afraid of is selling the United States out. Why? He praising Vladimir Putin. Why he want Putin to take over NATO? Putin got a hole card somewhere in the deck. I want you to follow this pattern if you don't do anything. Trump tried to build a tower in Russia before he got elected. Trump had fashion shows in Russia. I want you to follow the pattern. All these Russian women was part of the fashion show. Follow the pattern. Rumor said that they got a lot of pictures of Trump over in Russia with these young girls. Follow the pattern. In these Epstein court cases, it's a way to distract the American people from the main point. All these Russian ladies was part of an Epstein. Do we know that these girls wasn't contracted from Russia for money purpose? We follow the money trail, people, but you are too blind. You rather follow a con artist than to save America. I'm talking about real talk. We got to look at the pattern. We're being sold out. And all his administration going to protect him. They're going to lie for him. They're going to do everything except tell the truth. He gets on TV the other day. People, you need to watch how he tried to control the media. He done stopped 7 wars. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have America because all these immigrants would have been took over. You listen to the way this man is selling himself. It is a copyright from what Putin is telling them. You make your followers, you make your America think that you are the best thing. He is so arrogant. He's not focused on American issues. He's working on destroying these countries for all. He doing this, and Putin and Trump is working right up on our eyes. You can be blind. The military taught me a lot. Military taught me, be aware of your adversary. Your adversaries are not your friend. Your adversary is going to destroy you just like you should destroy your adversary. That's about real talk. But we rather close our eyes and say President Trump is the best president in the world. How can you honestly say that when he wants to be a dictator? How can you say that when he got 34 felonies? How can you say that he's been involved in sex crime? How can you say that all the claims that he's trying to get them off the record? He wants to destroy Black history. This man is mental illness. He got an illness. Only American people going to cure it by stopping him and his power. Republicans, start growing something. You in the Senate, you in the House, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? You rather let your state, federal, and local peoples in your state town suffer because you're afraid. They put you there to represent them, but you are representing one person because you're afraid of your position. You're afraid of the fear that if I go against my God, I'm going to be punished. I'm not going to support him. I'm going to get rid of him. That's the fear that President Trump is putting on the American people. And I'm saying to you, American people, you better wake up. You white superior, you white supremacy, you white Catholic. I don't care. You're black, white, green, or purple. Be aware of what's going on. I gave you every scenario there is to give. I only gave you some of them. These secret phone calls, private conversations, private meeting. You better be aware. I'm going to say this last thing. You notice, I want you to observe this. This 20-point peace plan. Who wrote that? Who wrote that for Ukraine and Russia? Russia wrote it. But it made it look like President Trump came up with this plan. Everybody needs to understand who goes over and do all negotiation with Russia. Think about this. Jerry Kushner. Jerry Kushner and the other guy that made billions of dollars. But people don't talk about that. Those guys are making billions and billions of dollars at the hands of the American people. But guess what? I believe President Trump, he's a good man. President Trump only going to expose his hand for what you want to hear. All the stuff he got on TV the other day, have you done a fact check? 95% of the stuff that he came on TV, he lied about everything. Oh, the stock market is going down. Oh, we got the greatest economy. But why are you paying more? Why are you suffering right now? Are you still going to believe it? His actions speak different than his word. Whatever he say, look at the opposite. I want to save America. I put my life on the line every day. I serve this country with dignity and pride. All our military brothers, do you see? Do you understand what this man is doing to America? If you don't serve in the military, unless you have a mindset of a white supremacy, you will never understand. We're being sold out. One man is calling the shot. And all of those up under his control, you better do what I say or else. I got the military. I have the ISIS. Don't worry about it. You can kill, steal, do whatever you want to do. I got your back. We're going to cover up. Kill as many black and minority people you want. Put them in jail. Let the family don't know where they're at. This is a brutal, want to be a dictator. But until you put God first, things going to continue to happen. Don't allow this man to destroy your family, your relatives, children, your friends. Don't allow this man to destroy America because we are too blind to see what's going on. Russia is calling the shots because Trump is afraid of being blackmailed. How do you know if Putin not part of this Epstein case? How do you know that? Everything is lies and cheating and gambling and all this kind of stuff. People, you need to be aware why this president do not want those Epstein case to be released. He come up with every little thing, distract you. They want you to forget about it. He wants to start a war in Iran. He wants to get Greenland. All these is a form of distraction than getting to the main point. He is all over with these little young girls. But why the Republicans are covering up? What if that was your daughter, Republican, and you find out that you got a sexual predator that's running this country? Do you care more about your daughter or do you care about the predator? I'm going to ask you that one question. America, let's start praying together, live together, and work together, and asking God to give us strength, because we're in tough time. We're allowing one man to destroy this world, and God would not allow no man to destroy what he have created. Watch, look, and listen how God worked. President Trump, watch, look, listen. Putin, watch, look, and listen. American people, all you got to do is sit back. My trust, my faith, my hope is in God. Watch what happens very shortly. That's my word to you. You have a nice day. May God bless you until we meet again. Adios.